Hello, I'm here to do some guided readings for you. I'm going to do 3 readings and there's a crystal to choose from. So whichever crystal you're drawn to is the reading for you. So there's going to be a blue calcite reading. So if you're drawn to the blue calcite, that is going to be your reading for you today. If you're drawn to the peach calcite, that is going to be your reading for you today. And then if you're drawn to the yellow calcite, that one is going to be your reading for today. So whichever one you were drawn to is the one that you're going to listen to. There will be a timestamp below, so if you look below you will find the timestamp for you, and you can go straight to your reading that you chose. Enjoy! This is going to be the reading for those of you that chose the yellow calcite. So this is the reading for anybody that chose the yellow calcite. This is going to be your reading. Okay. So I'm going to go with these ones for you. And so this is for anything that you need to know at this moment in time. Anything you need to know for those that chose the yellow calcite. Okay, let me choose some root cards for you. It's disappearing on that one. Okay, let's see what's this going to be about then. Okay, so these cards are telling me that you are going through a change in time at the moment. It's giving me the feeling that you are concerned in which direction you should be going in, and that it is playing with your emotions and you are fed up of waiting, basically. That's what these 3 cards are saying to me at this moment in time. Now, I do get the sense that this is connected on more than one area of your life. So I'm just going to see what these cards say for you, and before I move on. So, okay, so your emotions are also causing disagreements, and like I say, I feel as if that you have had to be patiently waiting, but I don't know how patient you've actually been, but you've been waiting for some information to come forward, that because I know a lot of things around you are changing, and some are totally out of your comfort zone, and others you are gladly waiting for them to happen. And like I say, I feel as if you've been sort of patiently waiting, but not doing a great job of it, because I can sense there has been disagreements and arguments around you as well, but it is going to come to an end soon. And this is to do with a romance or a love or a family situation. It's not work, it's not health, it is definitely to do with a a love situation, that what these cards are telling me. Okay, so, and I do know that there has been arguments, discussions, and I do feel as if that we're coming to an end of a relationship, but I feel like you're holding on to everything for dear life because you're so scared of what could happen. And I don't feel as if you need to be scared. Okay, there's challenges, there's new beginnings, there is arguments, but the arguments aren't worth it. Okay. Okay, so with the arguments, you've got promises that they'll change, promises that things will get better. But I do feel deep down in your gut that you know that it is time to move. You've got the movement card there. I do feel as if you know that it is time to move forward. And you've got submerge for your third one there. So it's these ones are sort of saying, with what I've said so far, that it is a love situation, and I do feel as if that you're patiently waiting for someone to change. They've not changed. They've said they're going to change over and over again, or you've asked them to change, or you've asked them to help you, and it's just fallen on deaf ears. Okay, so is that the kind of relationship you want? I don't feel as if that is the kind of relationship you want. It's certainly not the kind of relationship you deserve. You deserve more, and you should have that in your life. Everybody should have that in their life. So I do feel as if you have come to the conclusion that it is time to move, but you feel burdened into making these decisions, and you feel scared, and you also have the courage to do it. So so it doesn't matter what you feel or how frightened you are, you do have the courage deep down to do it. Don't like this card. Low self-worth. We've got to get rid of that. You've got to remember that you had that courage card a few moments ago, and that you can do it. You know that you've had so many false promises recently that it is just one after the other, and I do feel as if now it is, your self-worth has got that low that you don't feel you can make the movement or make these choices, because you don't know what's right and what's wrong. I feel as if it feels as if it is all too much of a burden, and I'm focusing on one thing, and then I'm sidetracked and focusing on another, and it feels like I actually feel what these cards are trying to tell me is that you're not looking at this situation head on, and you're trying to avoid these arguments, and you're trying to avoid making these decisions, but it really isn't going anywhere. Your life isn't going anywhere, and I do feel as if that you need to move forward, and you need to move on in this situation, because when you can move forward and move on, you can fly away, and you can move, and you can go the distance. But with your self-worth so low at the moment, you really are struggling. You really are struggling to do it. Look, you've got the courage card again. So spirit and angels, archangels, guardian angels are behind you in this situation. They've seen what you've been going through, and they just know how upset you are in life right now, and you deserve more. So I'd really like you to consider how you can change the relationship. The relationship doesn't have to end if that's not what you want it to happen. It doesn't have to end, but something has to change, and these false promises need to turn into real promises. So as always, the choices are yours, but what these cards are saying to me is that you're in a relationship that isn't giving you what you need, and you need to turn that around or do something about it. Okay, Oh, there's two come out. So I had two pull out at the same time. So you've got the angels are guiding you, educating you, and then you've got that your emotions are being healed. So when you are unsure in which direction you should be going or which when to do it, ask your angels and ask your spirit guides to help, and they will show you the way. Okay, you're not on your own here. You can make these decisions and you will make the right ones, because you will listen to your intuition. It's just that you're not listening to it at the moment because you're so confused and feel so burdened. This feeling of burdenness, if that is even a word, this feeling will soon go, and then you will be able to make those choices that you need to make. Okay, and I do get the sense that okay, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation and stillness. Okay, so again, it's not saying that this relationship has to end, but it has to change. And it's can't just be you, it can't just be one-sided trying to get this relationship to change and get better. So the more energy and intentions I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So again, free choice, free will. You can't control somebody else and somebody else can't control you. I said, and like I say, I do really feel as if at this moment in time you're feeling that you're going to flee. Through prayer and meditation, I create a ripple effect of peace in the world. So with me saying I feel at this moment you're going to flee, I do feel as if that you will have a lighter sensation around you if you do leave this situation that you're in. But at this moment in time, I'm not too sure you're strong enough to do it. So I feel as if that you need to take some of the burden away, some of the sensations of being let down away, and start looking at the world in a more positive way before you can make that decision on what you're going to do with this relationship. But whatever you choose will be right for you. Okay, you can stay, but if you stay, you've got to be stronger, and you've got to be able to say no, and think about your own self-worth and your own feelings and what you need out of the relationship, not just what somebody else needs. Okay, so it has to be more balanced. This relationship isn't balanced at all at the moment, and there has to be more balance in there for you to be able to get what you need from it as well. Okay, I'm just going to finish this with one of these cards here. As you sleep, God, your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guidance, ideas, answers and situations. No, and solutions even. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So as you go to sleep, just ask your angels and your spirit guides to come close and give you some solutions to the situations that you're going through at the moment, and you will feel lighter just by doing that. I hope this has made sense to you, and I hope you've got what you've needed from your reading. Thank you. For those of you that chose the blue calcite, this is going to be your reading today. Start with these ones. So for those of you that chose the blue calcite, what do you need to know right now? Oh, we've got two there in the middle one. We have four. Okay, okay. Right, so we have 4, trying to see, I don't think you can see them. Okay, I'll explain what they are. So we have 4 cards to start with, and this is going to just give me a little idea of what your reading is going to be about today. There's 2 cards the right way up and there's 2 cards the wrong way up. So I know automatically that we're needing some balance in our life. And the 2 cards are saying that you need to have self-acceptance and truth and integrity. These feel as if I'm going to be talking about you as a person rather than a situation at this moment in time. Okay, that may all change when I start pulling some more cards out, but at the moment I feel as if I need to say to you that you need to stop fighting. There's an inner battle going on at this moment in time, and I feel as if a lot of this is to do with your own self-worth and your own integrity. I'm going to use that word. It's an integrity. I do feel as if that there is a lot of healing going on. That is healing past situations for you to be able to move forward. I do feel also that you are going a little bit around and round in circles and we're not getting anywhere. And I do feel as if you are also trying your hardest to release some of these emotions and blockages that have been put in the way from the past, because you do want to move forward and you do realise that it is a lot of the time yourself that is putting a brick wall up and not being able to move forward. Okay, right. I'm going to go for those. Let's go with them. Okay. So a lot of this is meditation and intention work that you're going to be needing to do. I feel as if that you need to, got the word balance here as well. So I do feel as if that there is a lots of balance that you need, and that you need to feel secure in your life, and you need to feel secure in every area. So I don't feel as if that you're a person that actually likes to be on their own. Some people like their own company, other people don't. I get the sensations that you feel as if that you need the security around you, and part of that is security is people for you. It's not for everybody, but I do feel as if that this is a big part of this reading, is that you are I was going to say frightened, but it's not frightened. It's more of a concern. You're concerned of being on your own or feeling lonely. Now, I can say that this isn't going to happen, but you do need to set your intentions better to be able to manifest what you want. Because I do feel as if, I'm really sorry about this, but I do really feel as if you've been a little bit of a victim or playing the victim here, and that is something that needs to stop. And if we can set the intention and manifestate what we want, then that part of your reading will totally go. So we need to concentrate on that. So please don't forget what I've said about manifestations and intentions of what you want. So every morning you could say an affirmation, for instance, of what it is that you want to achieve. And a lot of it is balance and security for you. Okay. There is lots of forgiveness that needs to be done as well. We've got the forgiveness card, and I feel as the forgiveness is for yourself and others that have let you down and broken your trust. We don't need to feel frightened that we don't know where we're going. It says mystery here, but let's see it as an adventure rather than a mystery, because I do feel as if that that is also something that you don't like. You don't like to be out of control of a situation, and if you don't know how something's going to finish or how something's going to end up, that will give you a little bit of a panicky feeling inside. It's fine, don't worry about it. Spirit and guardian angels got your back. They're not going to upset you. And trust. We need to live. We've forgotten this word. We need to be able to trust again. And if you can trust, Spirit will help you set your attention. It will be fine. Everything is going the way it should be going. It's just a little bit scary for you, but how can I describe that feeling? There's the feeling of losing yourself. I think that's the only way I can describe it. It's the feeling of losing yourself. But sometimes you need to lose yourself to find out who the true you are. Is that even a word? Does that even make sense? But you know what I'm saying. You've got to, it's like a snake, is release your old skin to get your new skin. Okay, so you are going through a transformation time, and it is very scary, and I feel as if there is some quite a lot of emotions going on for you, but it's just that word, trust. You just got to trust that what's happening to you now is for your higher good. You have the whale. I believe it's a whale. Yeah, you have the whale doing flips in the background, and it's just saying, just go with it. He's going upside down, going back, and he's just trusting that when he hits that water, nothing's going to go wrong. And you have the strength of the mountains behind you. They're not mountains to overcome. They are mountains of protection that will give you the strength that's needed to move forward without fear. And power. You also have power. Okay, so whatever I've been saying, of just trust the way forward. You don't need to know which direction you're going in. You just need to know that you're going through a transformation at this moment in time that is needed for you to move forward and grow. Okay? If you don't go through this transformation, if you don't allow this to happen, you're just going to keep going round in circles. And you need to learn these lessons to be able to move forward. Okay, and I can't feel or sense anything that you need to be worried about here. It is just going into the unknown. It's walking into the unknown. But it's all good. Okay? These cards are that thick, I can never get into them. Here we go. Overcome any obstacles. Okay, so anything that's going to get in your way to complete this transformation will just be removed. Okay, so these are the perfect timing that everything is going in your way for you to be able to transform into the person that you should be. And there's going to be lots of changes. And I do feel as if there's also going to be people that are going to be leaving your life because they won't understand the new you. Okay, and it's going to feel as if people are letting you down. But they're not letting you down. They're just moving out of the way so you can move forward in the direction you should be. Okay, you've got the magic card there as well. So you've got the magic that works through you. So just listen to your gut instincts and those little voices, that little chitter chatter that's going on in that mind all the time. Listen to it and pick out the positives, not the negatives, because there's ego on one side and there's angel on the other. Okay, and the ego is saying, because it's scared, you can't do this, but angel's telling you you can. Okay, so any direction, any dreams, the obstacles are going to be moved out your way. It's a perfect time for you to move forward and manifest. But you have to remember some of the first words I said, I believe, was be patient. I believe I said that. If I haven't, I need to say it now, because you've got to take your time doing this. No rushing, no forcing, just follow the path and see where it takes you. Exciting times ahead. Lovely. I'll finish with one of these. There is a storm. No, there isn't. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. There we go. Just go for it. You've got nothing to lose and so much to gain by learning who the true you is. Okay. Thank you for listening. Take care. Okay, so this is the reading for the peach calcite. So those of you that was drawn to the peach calcite, this is the reading for you. Okay, I'll do these first. So this is the reading for those of you who chose the peach calcite. What can you tell me about what the person needs to know right now? Okay, so they're all the way around. So that's my deck rather than the reading. Okay, so at this moment in time, you're feeling a little bit you've been left in the dark, or you don't know which direction you're going in. I do get the feeling as if you are watching and not making any choices at this moment in time. But I can sense there is a lot of aggression and conflict at this moment in time. Inner conflict as well as outer. Okay, so let's see what we're going to go with these. Not that many cards. I don't know which ones to choose. These ones to go with it. So let's see. It feels more inner conflict than it does outer, actually. There is some outer conflict, but it feels more that you're having conflict with yourself and which direction you should be going in. So let's see. Now this is saying to me, make no choices whatsoever at this moment in time. So before I even pull any more cards over, if there is big decisions that you need to be making, no, it's not the right time. Okay, so I'll see why once I pull the rest of the cards over. But at this moment in time, make no major decisions that are going to really make big impact on your life. Okay, why? It's to do with a romance, or it's to do with love. So no big choices at this moment in time. No big decisions. So if you've been thinking of leaving or staying, or shall I, shan't I, that kind of thing, we can't make the decision at the moment. Okay, we haven't got all the information, and just because there's conflict doesn't mean that a relationship has to end, or a situation has to end. But this is giving me the feeling that it is a situation of love rather than anything else. Okay. And the answers you need are coming soon. Okay, so we're not going to have to wait a long time for you to be able to make the decisions you want, but it is not the right time today or soon to make massive choices or life decisions, life choices. But it's not a long time for you to be able to wait. I just feel as if you haven't got all the information that you need to be able to make the right decisions for you at this moment in time. Okay, so what's going to help you? What is going to help you make the decisions or be able to make the choices that you need? So at the moment you've got confusion. Okay, so you're confused. So that is why it's not the right time for you to make your decision, because you don't know. I feel as if that you're going from one idea to the other until you have made up your mind 100%, you will have regrets if you make a decision now, one way or the other. You have the comfort word, and you also have the awareness word as well that's coming out in your reading. So I feel as if that you have got to feel more comfortable with yourself and the situation that you are in to be able to make your decisions and be able to make the right decisions for you rather than other people around you. Okay, so only you can make your choices and nobody else can make them for you. So please don't be forced into making a decision when you don't feel ready to do it. You have to feel 100% ready. Otherwise, like I've said, you will have regrets. Have I done the right thing? Okay, so please remember that. There will be more information coming to the front or coming to the front of your mind that will make you more aware of the situations that you are in at this moment in time. Okay. So the main thing I've said in this reading so far is it is not the right time to make any life-changing choices for you. You need to shed old skin, it says on my card. So you need to let go of your past, let go of past situations for you to be able to move forward. And that doesn't mean to be able to move forward in another relationship or without this relationship. It just means to be able to move forward. You need to move past the ancestral patterns. So there's things that have happened in the past that if you don't sort these out now, all what's going to happen is you're going to go through the same lessons again. So you're going to have to, before you make any major choices, look at what has happened in the past situations that have been similar to this. What has been your past stories? What triggers this sensation and these feelings that are going on in your mind now? Because there is a trigger and it keeps coming up. Until you go back and address that trigger, it's going to just keep coming back up and up and up and up in all different situations. Okay, so we need to go back and assess something that's happened in your past that is still affecting you now. Okay, and you will understand what this is. And if you're not, you're going to be made aware of it. You'll have the awareness cards. You are going to be made aware of a lot of things that need sorting so you can actually make the decisions that you need to make. Because there is a decision that needs to be made, just can't make it at this moment in time. Okay. I want that one there. Cards are so thick. Right. Track down your fears and desires. So again, it's just what I was just saying. We need to go back to where this trigger first started. What was the situation you was in that first made you have these sensations and these feelings? And look at what you haven't dealt with when that happened. Okay, because if you can go back and look at what wasn't dealt with then and deal with it now, then some of these conflicts that you've got going on will disappear. Okay, so you need to do some inner work, you need to do some mindfulness, and you need to do some meditations. This is important. Okay, so you need to do these, and if you need help doing them, then just message me and we can look at something together. Okay, because this is important that you move on from this, because it's setting you back, it's holding you back, and you don't want to be held back any longer. Okay, because that's the reason why you're reading this or listening to this video, is you don't want to be held back anymore. You want to make these decisions, you want to be able to move forward, you want to be able to get on with your life, and you want to be happy. Okay, so we need to look at this and address these triggers that keep coming up. so you can stop them from the future from making the same mistakes again. Okay, right, let's have a look at one of these. Well, I've got two of these actually. So it's amazing, these cards. Okay, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Now honestly, I just got a pack of cards here like this, and I just open them up and take the next one off the top, and that's what I do. We'll have that one as well because I've done it. That's what I do, and it is amazing how these cards always tell a story and how it carries on and moves forward. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disturbed. Oneness is my true nature. Okay, so I know that you want to move forward, and I know you want to be happy. And I know when these conflicts, inner and outer, happen, that it makes you feel really sad because you don't want it to happen. You don't want these triggers, okay? So allow that healing to take place. Allow the love of the universe to help you, okay? Because oneness is my oneness is my true nature, okay? So if you can be one with yourself and one with nature, you are going to be on the right track. Go back to your roots and find out what it is that's stopping you being true to yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you. Thank you for listening.